right. Good afternoon, everybody. It is a Tuesday. It is a Tuesday. Silas, it's good to see you. Howdy, Rhino. Hey, Wade. Howdy, Batty. You know what? We might actually mess around with the character creator for just a second. I heard they added in some new heads. And, I want to see what we got. Although I'm looking, and I'm looking, and I'm looking. Oh, I'm sorry. Did they steal Peter Cushing? Yeah, you know what? I think we'll be all right for now. I think we'll be all right for now. I might mess with that later. Hey, David. Yeah, apologies for not being around yesterday. Right when I was about to start streaming, I got a message about a tire that needed changing. And for the life of them, they couldn't get it off. I'm like, what do you mean you can't get the tire off? And when I showed up, I couldn't get the tire off either. Took like 2 hours. Because, like, the tire hadn't been replaced in 4 years, and the lug nuts came off just fine. Like, those were easy. But the actual tire itself was, like, rusted to the rest of it. And eventually I had to go get, like, a piece of wood, a mallet, and a hammer. And, knock it off from the opposite side. Which is, a little dangerous since it's up on a jack. But, man, that was awful. Terrible. And then the spare, the bolt holding the spare down was also rusted shut. We took a freaking pipe wrench to it, and that bent the metal before it actually came loose. We actually just had to break the bolt holding the spare. Oh yeah, Arcturus. Oh, it's always worse in the cold. Or like when it's not particularly cold, but there's that wind that keeps blowing constantly that just ices your fingers. And it's not even a strong wind. It's just a constant wind. And if it would stop, it wouldn't be cold, but it just never stops. Also, Alex, good to see you, man. Oh, Banny, no, I'm sorry, I totally forgot to check tattoos. Hey, Super Pinoy. Alright, so I want to do a little bit of testing. Because, I haven't really got to play since they did all the new fuel tuning. And I want to see what I can expect out of my Caterpillar. Heck yeah, Silas. Good God, 2 years. 2 years. Oh god, that's another person I gotta fix the badge for. Oh my god. I gotta go in and fix that badge instead of just goofily saying 24. Just lie to people and tell them I'm a fan of the show 24. kill. But yeah, Rhino, but like I know they'll consume the same, but they got like different speeds and stuff now, right? God, Super, I wish. I know it's not gonna be the caterpillar, but I wish, man. I wish. I bet it's gonna be something goofy, like Seda Ball. You guys remember Seda Ball? But yeah, Rhino, but they have like different acceleration speeds and stuff, right? And didn't they say that for now they're going to have the same fuel consumption?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
I mean, I'm curious. Can it be a classic if it hasn't came out yet?
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
You know, I say that. It can in Star Citizen. It definitely can in Star Citizen. Come on. Come on. Oh, what's the server at? 9.7. That's not bad. So, oh, really? We got a 30K inbound already. Oh boy. I mean, I'm curious. That's fair. That's fair. Well, I guess we'll wait for this 30K. Yeah, Rhino, if it keeps up, I might dip back over to live. At least get a few hauling jobs in. Come on, unstick. Unstick. At least give us a server error. And I'm upset. I didn't even get to play the 4.0 Evo test because it was only up for like 3 hours, and I happen to be sleeping during that.
For the latest travel information, be sure to check the department.
Hey, biker! There it goes. Finally. Wait, are you still stuck out of it? I mean, wait, they could always push it back. Remember, we had that pyro test, like, what, half a year ago? Or I want to say it was half a year ago. And we were all like, ooh, wow, pyro must be right around the corner. And it became a really big corner. Come on. That could be it, Wade. Hey, Berlin. You've caught us during a very long 30K. I might just give up and go back to live. Because, I feel like this 30K has taken up longer than the actual time I've had in game. And there's been a lot of them today. Come on. Come on. I'm still connected to the internet, right? Like, this is taking forever. Maybe we should go to Europe. No, exiting during a 30K makes things funky, doesn't it? I have to wait for it to restart. I've done this before, and bad things happened. Oh, Biker, glad you got it back. Oh yeah, no, like okay. You see, the thing is, Biker, I haven't actually reinstalled Star Citizen since like, I don't know, 2019. Like, it's just always been little updates here and there, and reinstalling Star Citizen, like, is always so difficult because nothing ever goes wrong. Hey, Phaedrus. Come on, server error. Like, I hate that we're locked in. Yeah, Silas, it actually does work from time to time. I guess we could talk about our feelings. Oh, Phaedrus. Thank you, Phaedrus. Thank you. Yeah, no, I don't know what to do. Like, I could go to live. That would work. Might just have to. Because if I back out now and try to join another server, it'll be like, oh, you're stuck on another server. Too bad. So we might just have to go play around in live. Yeah. We've only been doing this for, what, 10 minutes straight now? Oh, did they, Phaedrus? I did not know that. Well, how about we do that then? How about we do that? We'll go PTU or PU. And because, you know, I probably need to do that. Why can't I launch live? Why is it? No, PTU is not running. Come on. There we go. I miss the old launcher. I feel like the old launcher worked way better. Berlin, I do not know. I think the test focus was basically like the Zeus still, MFD reworks, the caves, quantum fuel adjustments. Really, Biker? I've got mine installed on. I mean, I've got it installed on a non-C drive. Shouldn't matter. I say that. There's a lot of things in Star Citizen that shouldn't matter. I know they had a bug once where you couldn't load up the game if your username on your computer had any special characters. So if you wanted to name your user account after, I don't know, T-Pole or whatever from Star Trek with an apostrophe, then you'd have issues starting up Star Citizen, which that shouldn't even matter, you know? Like, why would that matter? And yet, it did. Oh, Marcus, I appreciate it. I'm going back to live for now because it works. Hey, Angel. Well, you're not missing a whole lot. There's about to be some big updates around the corner, so I might wait till then. Yeah, see, Silas, I ain't about that. I have not updated to the new launcher yet. Like, I know they just rolled one out over, what, the weekend? Man. My weekend was, You guys ever screw up a really expensive project? What? Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, Angel. They had pyro and testing for about 3-4 hours. Unfortunately, I kind of missed it. I was sleeping at the time. Oh, Berlin, you're good. I grew up with English, and I feel like I'm still learning it. Where is... What? I am running out of all my cool armors. Yeah, you see, okay, so what happened was, as you guys know, I have taken up model railroading again. And quick little lesson in model railroading. There's two different control types. There's DC, where you can pretty much only control one train at a time, or like you give power to all trains at once and they all go the same direction, yada yada yada. And then there is DCC, which allows you individual control of each locomotive on the track. Using like a special remote. And I had a DC engine and I wanted to convert it to DCC. Well, this is doable, but I vastly underestimated a lot of things. Vastly underestimated. So, basically, you take the shell off of an engine. You take the old chip out, or whatever it's called. I don't know the official name. You drop in a new chip, and you have to tape some metal connectors so they can't touch some railings. And then you have to bend those over and solder them to the chip. And I decided to go with a chip that also made sound. So you have to solder a sound chip. And the thing is, this took me about 2 hours to do, right? And I'm testing it, and I got everything working. Like, I've tested it without the shell. I've got it on the tracks. I've done all the soldering, which was my first time soldering ever. And I did some practice soldering before messing with this. And it's all working. I just got to get the shell back on. Well, the shell didn't like where I put the speaker on the inside. So I'm taking the shell back off. And again, remember, I've got everything actually working. Problem is, as I'm removing the shell had caught one of the headlights. And it pulled the chip up. And since the chip was soldered to some other stuff, it pulled all of the guts of the motor out of the engine. So suddenly, my table is full of motor guts that I don't know how they work. And I have set my project back from 95% to 0%. And I spend so many more hours piecing it back together. And suddenly it'll run anymore. It'll get power for about all of 10 seconds. And then it stops and gets really, really hot. And I tried messing with the soldering again, and suddenly my soldering gun is being weird. Like, trying to use the soldering wick to remove solder, and it's not working. It's just soldering the wick to the solder. And it became a nightmare. So now I've killed my engine. I spent $140 on a DCC decoder to kill my engine. So I'm either gonna have to send it to a repair service and spend more money, or put it up on a shelf as a testament to my failures. Well, Phaedrus, I appreciate the congrats on it.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Corporate parks offer amenities such as resource sharing.
Oh boy, what ships do I want to keep? I guess I should.
Inquire today to learn how you can invest.
The stalker can go away.
Your new home.
Not using. Why the crap do I have a Carrack? Is it the ship of the month? Is that the ship of the month? I hope that's the ship. Don't have one of those. Don't know why we've got a Hawk.
Please be aware that while in the Stanton system and on ArcCorp, all
You know, Marcus, I probably do, and I also messed up a capacitor while trying to redo some stuff with the sound. I somehow melted the capacitor sideways. Not sure how I did that, but I'm pretty sure I have destroyed that soundboard. So yeah, oof.
Thank you for
Your
visiting
insurance
ArcCorp.
claim has been sent.
Stanton's capital.
Wait, I'm sure it is.
Whatever your
Thank
transaction,
Hey, kid.
we wish you a beneficial
Hey, Star Stuff.
stay.
Let's see. I don't have a regular block. A regular cutter. I don't remember having half of these. Like, why do I have this?
It takes
I didn't
all
buy
of us
this.
working together to keep ArcCorp safe.
Why is this here?
Be vigilant and report possible threats every time.
I mean, wait, that's been the theme, right? I do want my 400i. Fun little cigarette boat that it is. So I am going to go up to the station for the Hull C.
Thank you for visiting ArcCorp, Stanton's capital of commerce. Whatever your transaction, we wish you a beneficial.
See, Berlin, that's the thing. Like, I jacked it up to like 400
to
degrees.
The ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Try it again. Hey! Thank you, kid. Thank you. And I have no idea.
Want your company to be in good company?
I have no
ArcCorp's
idea.
unique vertically integrated corporate parks offer amenities such as resource sharing and
I mean, like, we had the bingo during what, last IAE?
to learn how you can invest in making
More
ArcCorp
minutes.
your new home.
Please visit us again.
How's it going?
Goodbye.
See, Rhino, I don't agree with that. I feel like every ship has the potential to be a cargo ship. Like, there's no dedicated cargo ship. Like, if it can hold a box, it can fulfill the role as a cargo ship. And I know some are more dedicated than others, like the whole series.
Be vigilant.
But I feel like
and report
everything
possible threats every time.
is a cargo ship if you try hard enough. Anything coming from Riker? Or at least I could get started on organizing all the boxes.
Your personal belongings are your personal responsibility. Monitor your luggage.
There we
at all
go.
times.
Riker to Baijini. That is still rookie though. I need a member. Sorry, I just realized what I said.
Obey all security and customs personnel at all times. Their job is your safety.
Whew. I guess that doesn't tell us how many we're picking up. I mean, like, you know, you can suss it out from the delivery, but 2, 2, 2, 3. You know what?
From
Why not?
transforming worlds to exploring the stars, ArcCorp is proud to bring the universe closer together. ArcCorp, investing in tomorrow.
Oh, Apple, it's all right. Can't go to them
Welcome
all.
to the ASOP vehicle retrievals. Please visit us again.
You've got to.
Goodbye. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
I mean, Ken, that's what we do. Things barely work, yet we
Obey all
forge
security
ahead.
and customs personnel at all times. Their job is
That
your
is
safety.
the way of CIG. You know, we could use the 400i for that. Why not?
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Do it, Apple.
Your vehicle
Apple,
has been delivered to
Tell
the
John Crew I got a tattoo of a lobster. So now he has to make it.
From transforming worlds to exploring the stars.
And yeah, like, you know, the A2 could carry, like, you know, I'm not saying it's a dedicated cargo ship and that's the only thing it does, but like, you know how many vehicles I've driven that held some sort of cargo that weren't dedicated cargo carriers? Yeah, like, why does it have a CRT monitor look like it's on the 6 o'clock news? Because I'm supposed to be playing with eyeballs, not the 6 o'clock news camera. Hey, Sykes. That's it, Phaedrus. Yeah. The friends we made along the way. Wait, hold on. All the cargo's up at Baijini. I'm an idiot. No, they're not boring. They're just, you know, they fill a niche. Fill a niche. I mean, Marcus, there's a lot of things that are forgotten technology. Like cell phones. Telling me I can't call up Humboldt Mines and be like, hey, how much gold you got? It's like, what's his face when Blizzard said, you guys don't have phones? That's it. Maybe there's lost tech out there. It's like battle tech. You see, once we had all this technology, and then suddenly, what's his face? What's his name? The Messers attacked, and we lost technology like cell phones, email, decent chat interfaces, good-looking UI, forklifts. Hey, Anthony, welcome back. What changed? What got fixed? Ah, yes. Wow. Never thought I'd side with the Zucks. Yeah, straws inside spacesuit helmets. Noodles.
Quantum drive activated. Quantum drive deactivated.
Okay, they could have lots of words. That's what they get for deifying a corpse. It's all about the wah. Right, Anthony. That's right. Apologies. Sorry, you told me that. Hey, Raven. Yes. Meds have been taken. And did you? Did you enjoy it?
Landing gear deployed.
Oh yeah. Tanks with like half decent depression. Like I feel like when the tanks came out, we all discovered that no one had ever played World of Tanks. Like one, why are the tanks so huge? Like why do they need an interior? Why can't we just have like, you know, an animated getting inside the tiny thing part? Like, why do we need to walk around a tank? I can't think of any tank out there in the world that has had walk around capability. And Harold, I would love to see that. Like exploration gameplay, just finding lost tech. I mean, Wade, you could be onto something there. You could definitely be onto something. Yeah, Raven, did you stick around for the end credits? Ooh, star. Yeah, you know, modularity in this game. So I'm kind of waiting. You know, Blighty, what I don't get, people talk about Drake being cost cutting, you know, corner cutting, cheap and all that. And then the mole has its turret sitting out in the open air. Like, you could be sitting in the turret having your cheeks ripped off, because you're at quantum in an open cockpit on those turrets, and people say Drake skimps on safety. Like, be serious. Yeah, now Rhino, I am excited for that. Like, we finally got the Retaliator modules. I just, you know, when they first mentioned modularity all those years ago, it was stuff like, hey man, you want to go mining with your cutlass? Oh, we'll let you do that. Oh, Ken. Thank you, Ken. And you're right. We have our first stab. We have our first stab at modularity. I really want to see the more. I want to see an Elite Dangerous style. You know, where like any ship could go from being a passenger liner to a miner to running cargo. And Elite Dangerous has it easy. You don't actually have to look at the modules. Why am I losing content? Oh, kid, I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah, Apollo, I don't understand that. I don't know why I'm stacking these. I've got plenty of room to just toss them on. Hey, Saralith. Yeah, not too bad, although I'm upset at myself. Trespassing on, it's my ship. They screwed up a rather expensive job I was doing. Not really a job, a hobby thing. So now I gotta find someone to fix my mistake. Ken, I would say so. What do you mean technically free? Like already in game? You know, Alto, we could also go that way. We were talking things like windshield wipers and straws and suits and, you know, cell phones. But we can also go that way.
Landing gear raised.
Oh, Silas, that sounds nice. Hold on, wasn't the Arastra the refining one, or is that the Odyssey? I always get those two mixed up. There's just too many misc ships. Too many misc ships. Oh, Ken, that's a bug. They're gonna fix that. Yeah, they're gonna fix that for sure. Yeah, I thought the Arastra was just the refine. No, that's the Odyssey, isn't it? Odyssey is the one that is pure refinery. Expanse. That's all these names. You know, David, I want to play Satisfactory, but I also don't want to lose touch with the world because I know that I would be engrossed. Like, I would never, you know. I don't think I would stop. Yeah, see, simple. Well, hold on, you lost weight. Tell us more. Maybe Satisfactory's onto something. Why are we not lighting? Yeah, PTU's had some issues. I was on it, and I was frozen in a 30K for over 10 minutes.
Quantum drive activated.
Ken, I don't know. I don't know, man. Like, it depends entirely on what it can do. Wait, David, I get to play with trains. I mean, mine are in N-scale. In fact, that's what I killed over the weekend. I was trying to solder in a DCC decoder and screwed that up. Now I gotta start painting all that foam. I didn't even look up how people do the foam painting. Like, should I have painted the foam before I started laying down track? Because I didn't. And suddenly I feel like maybe I should have. Oh no, Silas, you're still doing that. Aren't they? Oh, and PTU they got rid of the okay. Good, because that served no purpose. Like, it did nothing for anybody. Also there's a little bit. It's mostly okay, so 324.2 completely reworks the power system. Now it's a little bit more like you can take power out of other systems to increase power to like your weapons pool, shields, things like that. Like you can turn off your coolers. You have to worry about power to tractor beams, silly things like that.
Landing complete.
No, I'm not nearly far enough. There we go. I say that not silly, but just, you know,
Inactive.
different. A lot more micromanaging. The good news is, your co-pilot can actually do all that now. Wait, Blighty, how did they nerf the cargo grid? Hey, Taryn. Oh, PTU is rough, so we're on PU right now. Alright, where am I? Kill 1. Just dropping off 2. Yeah, Alto. Although right now coolers are bugged, you can just run with them off, so they're basically free power. Like, it'll give you an IR reading. It's hotter than the sun, but it doesn't seem to actually affect your how far out someone can detect you. What? How did they move the grid? Like, wasn't the whole thing set up so you had a 32 on each side? Like, how did they... Did they make it where you just can't take 2 32s anymore? God, I want to go wade through the muck that is PTU just so I can see this. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, so they just shut down people trying to overload. Well, that's goobery.
Engines.
That's even closer more to wiener type activity. Because that means it can no longer compete with all the old Zeusy Zeus. else are we going? 3, 4, and 5.
Landing gear raised.
I guess we'll just go in a triangle.
Quantum drive activated.
Raymond, not yet. I am usually very slow in updating my launchers. Very slow. Hey, Persuader! Well, okay. I was actually going to fly the Caterpillar in PTU, but PTU was being unkind. And all my Caterpillars were elsewhere when I woke up in Area 18, because I woke up dead. So I took a small member rank job. It was very small. Like 7 SCU. Maybe 9 SCU. So I figured I'd fly something a little different to finish that job off and then go back to my Caterpillar once it's ready. And Taryn, the new MFDs, I don't like them. Like they've got some good stuff on them, but you can't shut off individual components anymore. They no longer have a component or a way to access your individual components. So like, let's say you're in a ship like, I don't know, the Mustang, and you lose one of your thrusters and you're spinning out of control. Usually in the current build, you could go to power, items, find your other main thruster that you still have and turn it off. That way you could fly on your MAVs. You have no way to really do that, which is annoying. All right, but it's only temporary. Also, AJ, good to see you. Yeah, Rue, like, I hate how... like, MISC just has the lockdown on a lot of industrial ships right now. Like, we've got a MISC miner, a MISC refiner. There's another MISC miner. Talk of a MISC salvager. Yeah, Sean. Yeah, I want them now because I find myself using them more often than not. Yeah, Kanko's like, what if you want to go full stealth, you know? What if you want to... Leave on everything but like the 2 thrusters to hold you up.
Quantum drive activated.
Hey, Justin. Yeah, Phaedrus.
Quantum drive.
Watch, it's also going to come with a horrible bug that was unintended. Because, you know, it'll be a misfortune. Yeah, like, okay. That's another issue too, AJ. Is there's gonna be a lot more managing your screens, but the interaction to do so is very clunky. Like in Elite Dangerous, you can use your directional keys and tab to quickly go through them and mess with them. You can't do that in Star Citizen. Like, you gotta, you know, interact and do this, and if you're doing that, then you're flying straight, not doing much else. So, you know, hope you got a co-pilot with you to do all that for you.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh yeah, Persuader. Or like lowering their power draw, so all the components are on, but they can't take off, or shields aren't charging. Back from the ads. Hold on, Berlin. Did you get like a mid-roll ad? Because those should not be on. Hold on, I want to focus on that. There should never, ever be mid-roll ads. Oh, no, that's broken. Yeah, but Mia, we should still be able to do so. Like, I already have need of a co-pilot. Half the time I've got Zenith on my ship shooting people off of it. Although I guess that's less of a co-pilot and more of like a bouncer. Where am I? 904. I'm already lost. Am I supposed to vote now? Yeah, 04. Okay. Ah, gotcha, Berlin. Okay. I just want to make sure there wasn't any mid-rolls. Like, I know they got the ads that come on when it starts up, but, if they ever force me to have mid-roll ads, I want you guys to know I'm deleting my account. Silas, I did notice that.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Yeah, because, like, it's still annoying to do it in Elite, especially if you're in combat. Why am I on the screen? Like, a co-pilot still makes it infinitely easier. It feels clunky in the current setup we have now. And I don't feel like interacting with MFDs should be clunky. I mean, it happens. It happens a lot, you know? I mean, granted, she's also just kind of also shot anyone she's come in contact with. But, you know, sometimes a bouncer has to make these choices. You know, Patrick, I still haven't messed with that, putting them in boxes. Like, I hear it's the best way to do it, but I still have not got around to doing Oh, see, Lathamir wants clunk. Everybody points and laugh at Lathamir. How you doing, man? Ooh, buttered toast sounds nice. I was up at 3 in the morning making tikka masala because I've lost all control of my life. Like, we had some put away for leftovers. And I woke up around 2-ish and I was thinking, man, I really want the last of that tikka masala. I came into the living room. My girlfriend was watching Bob's Burgers, eating the last of the tikka masala, which is fine. I just, I was like, oh man, darn. I wanted that. Like, screw it. I'll make some more. And it takes, it takes like an hour and 20 minutes.
Quantum drive activated.
Gotta throw the chicken in the oven and get the rice cooking.
Raised.
Oh, Russ, it's a great time to eat it. It's just not the best time to cook it. I also need to go to the grocery store because I ran out of my chicken marinade that I use on my my chicken breasts. Now, Lathamir, I will gladly take 12 MFDs. I am incensed at the loss of so many MFDs and ships. Hey, Adrian, it's been a minute. How you doing? Well, you see, Russ, fortunately we have an understanding that all leftovers are fair game. And nothing is like, reserved unless it's something highly specific. And most of the time, if I see something that, she likes, I will just avoid it because, she likes it. It's just we happen to both like tikka masala. So it's, it's open game. And usually I get the lion's share, so I can't ever be upset. Patrick, I don't think I've had sag paneer. Willing to try it. Taryn, that sounds about right. Like, I have stuck exclusively to space-based freight elevators because they are in your instanced hangar, which means there's about a 2% chance they're going to mess up. But you start buying cargo on planets where everybody can stick their sticky, unwashed fingers all over the freight elevator. Man, those things start messing up. Kaz, I am looking forward to CitizenCon just to see what else we're going to get. I hope there's a big thing where they just talk about fixes. Oh, Rust, I get that, man. I get that. Like, kids eat whatever, whenever. And they will steal it right out from each other. Like, when I eat food, I eat it one very quickly and usually hunched over like a squirrel, keeping it as close to my person as possible. Because I remember cafeteria times in school, and if you looked away for a moment, somebody would steal your Crispito or your Hot Pocket, which it wasn't even really a Hot Pocket. It was a roll that had been like squirted full of like ham and cheese. So like you had to guard your food, like you had to put your arms around your tray and gobble it as fast as you could or somebody would steal it. Oh, Michelle, I wish I was going. Sadly, It's a lot of money to go because it's in Manchester. And like I had so many health issues over the summer, I was just like, nah. Well, I've got things more stable now. I don't think I'm gonna go. You know, I guess it's a lot of money. Like, if I took that money that it would cost to get out there and back, I could probably have another Kraken or two. You know? And, well, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. It would be nice to see England. You know, see a bunch of people across the pond. Bring, I don't know, tea bags and dump it in their harbor. Just, you know, to keep up the old rivalry between England and America. I'm sure they still have harbors. You guys have harbors over there, right? Actually, I wouldn't mind going just to see some of, like, the preservation railways. That's another thing. I could save all that money and use it towards the model railroad I'm building. You know, Rue, I was at the 2018 Citizen Con when they were showing off Lorville for the first time at 30K'd. And Chris Roberts was on stage, and he was like, you could tell he was so livid. But when it 30K'd, there was a standing ovation. You know, Persuader, that's a good question. I don't know. I would love to find out, but the PTU today has been very, very mean. James, I wish I was, but it's expensive. I would also have to get my passport. I haven't got that yet. So I'll probably wait until we have one in Austin, and then I'll go to that. Besides that one, I could just take the train to. Texas Eagle goes all the way from Little Rock to Austin. I'd ride that baby. Ooh, Kita, I'm trying to remember. I'm going to be honest, Kita. I was very drunk. They had a bar set up. They actually had multiple bars set up, and I started off sober, but at the end of it, I was less sober. Yeah. And then I kept coming up with various Looney Tune style ideas to sneak into the VIP section. Because back in 2018, they had two different tickets. They had the regular tickets and then the VIP tickets. And the VIP tickets had access to a huge lounge area. It was massive. It was like a whole large balcony with their own private bar. And I really wanted to get into that, but I didn't have the proper wristband. So, like, I kept trying to find various ways past the lady who checks the wristbands. Like, just Looney Tunesing it. Like, looking for back hallways, making friends with some of the cast, because they had actual cast members walking around, like people that, you know, worked for various ship companies. And they were dressed to the nines with each one, like, they knew the lore, like, these people were actually schooled on stuff. Like, they got some poor actors. It's like, alright, you're gonna read everything about Consolidated Outland, and you're going to repeat this BS like you believe it. And I made friends with a bunch of those guys, like, hey, you couldn't sneak me into the lounge, could you? And the lady's like, no, he can't be in here. He keeps trying to get in. But then I made friends with somebody who had a wristband. And it turns out they could bring their guests in. And I flaunted it as I walked past her. I was like, a toodaloo. I'm going to the fancy place. And then, to make use of the fancy place, I got like 5 screwdrivers.
Landing gear deployed.
Dude, James, of course I would, man. Like, man, you guys are my friends. Like, dude, like, I'm like, no, the public can't be around me. I need my space. Rue, I was gone after getting into that fancy lounge because there was no lines.
Engines inactive.
No, Raymond, I get it, dude. Like, I know a lot of people cannot handle crowds, and I can't fault anybody for that. Especially when you hear like 20 conversations mixing together. And like the audio just kind of mixes in your ears and you're struggling to focus on one. Like that, I get. I don't know, like Jax has done, what do you call that? He's done IAE before. Oh no, Drop Hammer. They were simply orange, and I think Western Sun. But yeah, Michelle, it was super fun. Like, I kept... Okay, like, the thing is, this isn't my first time trying to Looney Tunes my way into a place. First time I went to go see Transformers Revenge of the Fallen in theaters. It was a midnight release, and tickets had sold out. And this lady was returning her tickets. And they let her return her tickets, but they wouldn't let me buy the tickets now that seats had opened up. And I tried sneaking in, I tried bribery, I tried a lot of stuff, but they had a 3 a.m. showing. So I stuck around until 3 a.m. for the 3 a.m. showing. And after seeing the movie and being disappointed with how bad Transformers 2 was, it was definitely not worth sticking around till 3 in the morning because I didn't get home till 7.
Thank you. Please visit again.
You know, James, it might make it for the holidays. I actually think 4.0 will be a Christmas release. Yes, Tita, it is the only one with an actual tractor beam. Yeah, Berlin, like, alcohol's really hard for me these days. With everything going on, because one, even without all the stuff affecting me, with all the meds that I'm on, alcohol hits in full force. Like, I had a,
Please visit again.
I had a Lindemans the other day, which is a beer out of Belgium, and I think it's like a 3% beer. And that messed me up. That made me all hunky-dory. Like, I was feeling it. Or like, if I have like a Smirnoff, woohoo! So yeah, it only takes 1 to 2 drinks to really knock me out of the park.
Quantum drive activated.
Yeah, James.
Landing gear.
You could sit in the observation car, play some card games. I remember when I was coming back from Chicago, they didn't have the observation car. They just had the dining car, which only had like 4 seats in the observation area. And they kept telling people, like, you know, it's for eating only. Once you finish, go back to your seat. And there was some jerk group there frickin' playing Catan. And they were at it for like 8 hours. And it's like, come on, like, you guys go sit down. Let other people use this seat. Like, this ain't fair. Hey, Stacks, not so bad. PTU has been a little mean, so we're back in live. Raymond, I can imagine, man. Now, when you say a double whiskey, like, what does that mean exactly? Is it like 2 shots of whiskey, like in the same glass? Silas, I am. Long Island and I have been friends. When I go to a bar, it's either a screwdriver or a Long Island. It's like, it's hard to mess up a screwdriver. I say that. A lot of people have messed up screwdrivers. Yeah, no, Berlin. I know. Hold on. You know what? Let me just look up what the ABV is on a Lindemans. Oh, it's actually less. It's 2.5%. Ah. Well, now I feel like even more of a wiener. The Smirnoffs are 5, though. But, yeah, no, I cannot tolerate alcohol anymore. Which I can't tell if it's for the better or for the worse.
Quantum fuel, 75%.
Supposedly, PTU might be going to live on Thursday. According to CIG on Twitter. Huh. So, you know when that's going live. Oh, Stacks, it's only temporary. Tell you what, though. Whoever they hired to be the bartenders for the after party at last year's Citizen Con, that's who I want them to bring back, because they poured them heavy. Yeah, Lathimir, I just saw it. Oh, Raymond, that sounds nice. Like, I would be sloshed, but that sounds so nice. Oh, yeah, Betty. Like, I've always been a lightweight. Always been a lightweight. But now it's just more than ever. Oh, like the metal freezer cubes to keep it cold? Yeah, Ryan, sleep well, man. Take care. Man, you know, this job has taken a long time to make 37K. Oh, Simmy, it's not permanent. I just figured the cat was a little much for 9 SCU. David, I tried an edible once. I was in extreme pain. And I tried an edible before going to the hospital eventually. And I do not believe I consumed enough to really do much, because all it really did was make my mouth dry.
Quantum drive deactivated.
But I didn't have a second one, because I knew if I did the whole, like, you know, this edible ain't crap, and then had another one, that I would, you know, be transported off by a wizard or whatever. Because that's just, you know, how the meme goes. But, like, I was in extreme pain. It's like, alright, screw it, just give me whatever. See if this does anything for it. And man, like, I thought I was gonna see dragons and stuff, and all it did was just make my mouth dry. Yeah, Betty, I should. This 400i is all stock. Yeah, David, like, I've never really done anything like that before. I was always a real wiener when it came to that. But it was like back in July, when I was having all those problems with my joints, and I was just in constant pain. And eventually I got carted off to the hospital. But before that, I was like, screw it, just give me whatever. Yeah, Betty, I mean, like, okay, you know, like, maybe that's more of the realm of acid or whatever. But I've never done drugs. I don't know what you're supposed to see. Like, I was always scared to do drugs because my parents did them. And they were awful people. It turns out my parents were just jerks. You know? Because, like, my parents did some terrible things. And, like, they were the best anti-drug ad that I ever had. And, turns out when you're a jerk, it just exacerbates it, you know?
Landing complete. Engines inactive.
Yeah, David, I don't really drink anymore because same thing. Robert, that's fair. I get that. Like, I ain't gonna judge anybody unless it's like, you know, meth. Or, I don't know, crack. Yeah, that's another thing, Banny. You know, a lot of people want to maintain control, so they don't do drugs because they don't want to be dependent on someone else looking out for them. Which is something I entirely understand. Tell you what, though, I feel like school lied to me. Because they always made it sound like there were, like, people were constantly like, hey, man, you want some drugs? Go ahead. Try this. It'll be super cool if you do. And no one ever did that to me. Nobody ever told me that I would be cool. No one ever tried to pressure me into it. Because it turns out, if they don't, or if you say no, it just means it's more for them. You guys remember that anti-drug cartoon that had like Bugs Bunny and Winnie the Pooh and Alf and Garfield and the Chipmunks and Miss Piggy? Baby Miss Piggy. If it had been real Miss Piggy, she just would have karate chopped the drugs. Yeah, nobody has ever actually, you know what? I had one person ask me if I knew where to get drugs. That's the only place, or the only time that someone's ever actually even talked to me about drugs in public. I was at the county fair, and there was a carny dude working the little dart balloon thing. He's like, "Hey man, like, you want to get some weed?" It's like, "Oh, sorry, mister, I sure don't." Yeah, the trench coat. Yeah, and the Ninja Turtles. Yeah, Raymond, I get that too. Like, that was a big fear of mine as well. Is, you know, the addiction. And I probably don't have anything to worry. Why risk it? You know, why take the chance? Hey, DPT. Yeah, see, DPT had to receive my spam of messages at like 6 in the morning when I was like, I screwed it up. I destroyed my engine. I can't solder. I hate everything.
Quantum drive.
Hope that didn't wake you up, man. Hey, Pagan.
Landing gear.
Pagan, it's good to see you. Yeah, DPT, I think I've got smaller tips. It's just I've already screwed it up so much, it might be worth just sending it to people that know better than I. I mean, like, why take the chance on screwing it up even more, you know? Yeah, Benny, for soldering, come on. Hey, Skell. Hey, Sean. Oh, jeez, I forgot all about that. Hey, Ev, not too bad. We got bullied a bit in PTU by a 10-minute long 30K, so we went back to live. Well, you see, Robert, my issue is I may have messed up a $140 DCC decoder and possibly screwed up the locomotive that it was attached to. Like, when I went to go buy the decoder, the guy behind the counter told me he hadn't sold an N-scale decoder in about 10 to 12 years. And after messing around with that nightmare, I think I know why. Hey, okay, all right. I got a silly question for you guys. I'm going to assume, just, you know, out of the blue, that most people here are of the male persuasion. Let me ask you dudes about haircuts, all right? So, like, ever since I was a kid, you know, like, you know, when you're a child and your parents take you to the the hairstylist, just salon or barber shop or whatever. Like, oh, what are we doing today? And every time we went, my mom would always tell them the same thing. Oh, little boy haircut, like whatever the crap that means. And you know, that was the standard for forever until I got older and was going by myself. And it's like, all right, what are we doing? And I would have no idea what to say. Like, what are we doing? I don't know. Like, am I supposed to know the names of different hairstyles? Like, am I supposed to, you know, like, do I know am I supposed to know the measurements of what I want on different areas of the head? And then, like, I got lucky at one place. I ended up with a haircut that I actually liked. And I wrote it down, and I've just been using the same thing for forever. Like, what do you guys do? Like, do you go in and it's like, oh, I want the Johnny Smash pompadour, or the, oh, I want the, I don't know, like 2 on the sides, 4 on the top? Or do you just kind of like weasel around until they make a decision? Like, what are your guys' strategies for going to a hair place? Oh, that was weird. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Taking a picture of one that you actually like and then just... It's not a bad idea at all. See, Simmy, I don't trust my soldering. I'm definitely not going to trust my hair cutting. Yeah, see, Wade, there was a time that I had really long hair. And, one of my dad's girlfriends at the time would actually take me to the salon and, you know, show me how to get all this stuff done. Like, you know, getting my hair, like, layered or feathered or whatever. But when I started going back to short hair, it's like, all right, what do I do now? Poor Alf. Hey, Via. Hold on. What is a number 1 and a number 3? Like, are we talking links or are these like hairstyles? Like, they're a book? Ah, okay. Razor attachments. Okay. Because, like, I've been going to sports clips for, like, God, 14 years now. Because, like, I got a good haircut from there once, and they put the instructions in the computer, and it's like, all right, we'll just keep to that. And then every now and then I'll just grow it out for, like, a year just to have longer hair. Geared, what do you mean, 25? Like 3.25? So I'm also really bad about maintaining the same haircut length. Like, I know you can go in for like a trim like every month or 2, but I'll put it off for like 6 months. Like, you know, I was trying to talk to them and ask, try to gauge their opinion, and then do like the half weasel thing where I get their opinion on a haircut and then double down on their opinion instead of having my own. But I feel like that's a weasel thing to do. Yeah, see, Steven, I have the opposite problem. I can grow some long, flowing locks really easily, but I cannot grow a beard. I get them scraggly hairs with lots of space in between. And if I want to fill it out, I have to wait like 6 months just for a little bit. And I mean a little bit. So sadly I have to go clean shaven. It just looks better. Otherwise it looks like I have, I don't know, like I'm embracing a stereotype.
Landing complete.
Hey John, today we're in the 400i. I'm about to swap it for the Caterpillar.
Inactive.
Seralith, I am, but it's gotta be worth it. Yeah, Raymond, my mustache is not good. It's actually separated in the middle, like the middle doesn't grow. Yeah, Lathamir, I don't think so. I don't think so. I would like to maintain some modicum of slight attractiveness, you know, like I ain't winning $10 by getting second place in a beauty contest in Monopoly anytime soon. But, you know, why make things worse for myself?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Yeah, see, that's one of my issues, Wade. Like, I can't get any length. I don't know who my ancestors were, but, I got a few complaints I'd like to lodge. I have my best in show at Pyro.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Where is it? Where is it? Where? At the very least, we can put a fun skit on it. Yeah, Drop? Tell me more. You know what? We'll go Deck the Hull. Why not? Like Deck the Hull doesn't come out alone.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
Yeah, the Hull A is a fun little ship. It really is. But yeah, Adrian, but my green skin is on another Caterpillar. So this is my alternative green skin. I don't know where my ghoulish green is. It's on one of them. You know what? I'm gonna claim all of them to here. Believe me, I am way more about Halloween than I am Christmas. In fact, I'm gonna take this moment to jump on my soapbox here. For those of you that are parents, do me a great big favor.
Your insurance claim has been
If at
sent.
all possible, please spend Halloween with your
insurance
kids.
claim has been sent.
Please, for me, if at all possible, do some Halloween stuff with your kids. Take them to some haunted houses. Take them trick-or-treating. Don't do that. I mean, you can do the trunk-or-treating. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. But, like, you know, take them out trick-or-treating. Watch some Halloween movies. Like, just be interested and invested, you know? Like, I guarantee you, they might not say it, but it'll mean the world to them. Because that was the one thing I could actually get my mom to do with me. And, you know, she didn't do a whole lot. But man, those are the memories I remember the most. You know, Mortex, I've messed around with the Zeus CL, and the grid is really weird. Really, really weird. Like, it's alright. It's okay for hauling. But I feel like a Taurus, for around the same price, really outshines it. Oh, James, is it like Halloween, huh? Too spooky?
Launch complete. Landing gear up.
I mean, okay, so no, Raymond, I think you're onto something. Like, a little bit of light trauma, you know, is alright. Like, you know, don't, instill an overwhelming fear of anything particular, but it's fun to be scared. Kids like being scared. What do you think they do, you know, like stay up to watch scary movies that they darn well shouldn't? You know, James, I know it's very short notice, but Nightmare Before Christmas is actually back in theaters today and tomorrow. I'm kind of thinking about going to see it. Just because, you know, I enjoy the theatrical experience. And Drop Hammer, I'm alright with that. Halloween should be an official holiday. Oh, no one. 07 is, it's a salute. Looks like a little guy doing a salute. It's been around for a minute now. You know, also Hocus Pocus. Like, that's always a classic. Let's see. What jobs can we get? I feel like they don't make like kids Halloween movies like that anymore. Like, you had Paranorman and Frankenweenie around like what, 2012, 2013? And Paranorman was great. Man, I love Paranorman. That is such a wonderful send-up to so many horror movies. Wow. That's a lot of places to go. Why not, though, you know? Yeah, Raymond. Hocus Pocus was a Disney movie. 90s. It's about 3 witches coming back to wreak havoc. See, basically, they would kidnap children and feed on them to maintain their youth so they could live forever. And then they got burned, but they said they would come back when someone lit their black candle. And for some reason, all the folks that executed the witches kept the candle around for some reason. And then it gets lit in the 90s, and you know, they come back, so now the kids got to stop it. There's a cat involved. It's just a fun 90s Halloween movie. Really, really good. If you're not doing anything, I would highly recommend watching it. And if at all possible, you know, watch it through the lens of a kid. Yeah, like it's got Sarah Jessica Parker, Bette Midler, some others. DPT, can you really? Coraline was good. You know, I never got to see Child's Play. Yeah, they just came out with a sequel to Hocus Pocus. I haven't seen it. I don't know if it was, you know, as good. I actually just watched a Halloween movie the other day. It was a Tubi original. It was called Slay, where a bunch of drag queens accidentally get booked at a biker bar, but then they win the locals over by fighting off a swarm of vampires. And it was super cheesy and super fun, because these are like Nosferatu style vampires. Ah, good old Tubi. I love Tubi. Yeah, Wilder. Looks like we're getting point 2 on Thursday. So I guess tomorrow's the last day of PTU. I mean, there'll be a bit of PTU on Thursday, but still. I mean, Phaedrus, it was a fun romp. It was definitely a fun romp. Tell you what, if you guys want a horror movie, watch A Gnome Named Norm. Yeah, drop. Like, I think they were going for like the whole Tu Wong Fu angle too, because there was, you know, and some Priscilla and whatnot. Had the whole RV and everything. But you know, Adrian, they've actually bring back a lot of the Halloween themed movies to cinema as well. Like, Halloween itself is coming back on the 31st. Showing off Babadook as well.
Landing gear down.
I gotta pull up that list. They had a big list of Halloween movies were coming back. I really enjoy the big screen, you know? Yeah, Pagan. You know what I really enjoy about old Michael Myers? He's just a guy. He is really just a guy. And yet, at the same time, he isn't. But it's never, like, explained or... Well, you know, I say that. I've only ever seen the first Halloween movie. So, correct me if I'm wrong here. But, you know, he survives way more than he ever should. And yet, at the same time, he's still just... He's just a guy. You know, Freddy is some sort of nightmare horror demon, and... You've got other movies where it's some sort of supernatural thing, but Michael's just a really dedicated guy who survives things that he should not. But that part is never explained, and I feel like that's what makes it better. Because once you explain a thing, it's not scary anymore. It has mechanics. Like, I was really enjoying Antlers up until they explained stuff in that. It's like, oh, come on, don't do that. Don't explain stuff. Or like Smile. Like, they had an explanation in Smile, and that one I'm gonna kind of give a pass for, but still. Actually, Smile 2 is about to come out. Yeah, Apollonios. Yeah, he's the guy with like the white mask. It's an old Kirk mask that's been like bleached. What? No, Jason has the hockey mask, right? Wait, hold on. Apollonios, are you saying hockey or hokey? Sorry, I took it for hokey. You're talking hockey, yeah, that's Jason from Friday the 13th. I mean, technically, you know, if you think about it, Jason wasn't even in his first movie. Like, I ain't gonna spoil it, but I saw that last year for the first time, and I was actually really disappointed. Yeah, Wilder. You know, they actually had Ghostbusters in theaters a few months back. That was fun. Oh yeah, Romulus. I think Raymond, you just got to see that the other day, didn't you? I like how the alien in that one was not special effects. It was just, well, I mean, not like CGI. Like, it was just a really tall guy. You know, Drop, I never got to see Baby Driver. Like, it looks great. I just never got to. You know what? That's fine. Got a list of spooky movies to watch. Oh, Apollonios, you're good. You're good. I'm from 89 myself, so I'm still catching up on a bunch of things. No, Static, the guy, no, like, look, Google the guy who played the alien in Romulus. Like, no, he is still in a suit. And he is wicked tall. I mean, like, you know, he's got blood pressure issues tall. Like, they didn't need CGI for him. They'd put him in a suit, and that's all they needed. Wilder, not yet. Not yet. My free space is gonna be the word fidelity, though. Ah, okay, alright, so you've seen it then, okay. See, I have Alien on Laserdisc. I haven't seen the second or third one yet. Wilder, maybe? Like I said, I'm still burning through Voyager, which I'm halfway through season 6. Kind of hit a slump because I swear the last 3 episodes I've watched were holodeck episodes. All right, so just tungsten on those. Now hold on, Static. Hold on. I'm not that old. I'm 34. I happen to like Laserdisc. I found a player in the trash one day while dumpster diving behind a school. And as luck would have it, I accidentally bought a Laserdisc. I thought it was the soundtrack to The Birdcage, and it turns out it was the movie. So as luck would have it, I had both a player and a movie. So I started finding and buying Laserdisc movies. They're quite fun. Oh, no, Static. Laserdisc is a DVD. It's like a DVD, but it's like a 12-inch big or large DVD. There's a DVD the size of a vinyl record, and you have to flip it over halfway through the movie. And if it's long enough, or if it's a certain format, your movie might be 2 to 3 discs, where you have to flip it over halfway through each disc. It is really a terrible format. Like, I think the only format worse was Selectavision. Yeah, Static, look up a Laserdisc. They're ridiculous. They made them from 78 to, I want to say 2000, and I think they went a little bit longer in Japan. At the time, they had the best quality you could actually get in video format. But eventually DVDs got better. And, you know, were also tiny, and you didn't have to flip them over halfway through a movie. And weren't 12 freaking inches long. Well, you know, Raymond, that's what Selectavision was. It was basically a movie on a vinyl record, but in a plastic case so you couldn't touch it, similar to like PSP games. See, Drop Hammer, I get that joke because poor Kim's never gonna get promoted. No, like, you see, I'm in season 6, and I got up to the episode where Barclay comes in. So I watched the TNG episode with Barclay, and, you know, he spends all his time on the holodeck. So then I watched the episode of Voyager with him, where he spends a lot of time on the holodeck. And then the episode right after that was them, like, the entire crew spending a lot of time on the holodeck because they were waiting out a quantum storm or whatever. So it was just holodeck after holodeck after holodeck. And, I'm not... This is gonna sound silly, but I'm not a fan of episodes like that. Because I feel like they don't really advance the plot of getting home. Like, episodes that take place in the past, where it's like, oh, you know, here's the history of this character's family. And maybe that's just me being a Philistine. But I'm here for the plot, and I want to see the plot advanced. And half the time the plot is basically just, you know, these are the days of our lives while we're trying to get back to the Alpha Quadrant. I'm cool with that. That's fine. Like, if the plot is just Harry wants to go on a date with 7 of 9, but can't seem to work up the courage, that's fine. But when it's like, oh, this episode takes place in 1999 with one of my ancestors, it's like, alright, well, that doesn't do anything for me because the ship's not moving forward and we're not talking about someone on the ships. I guess I'll go make some popcorn. Actually, popcorn sounds really good. Oh, you guys talking about the Lord of the Rings show on Amazon? I haven't watched it yet. I see that we're getting an animated Lord of the Rings movie. Did you guys see that? Trailer looked phenomenal. Because it's Lord of the Rings from some hotshot anime guy, so the animation is actually done really well. Oh man, Apollonios, they are not super great. If you're talking about straight trading, like not these hauling contracts, but trading is kind of in the toilet right now. You're gonna spend about an hour loading, flying, and unloading to make barely any money. The hauling jobs, once you hit the highest tier, which takes admittedly a very long time, actually pay anywhere from like 100 to 190,000. But it takes a long time to get up to that. Yeah, like you've got hauling missions, which, you know, you're hauling for some other company. And then you've got straight trading, which is what we've been doing for years. Trading really doesn't make money right now. Like, it technically makes the same money, but the amount of time it takes to complete one is basically tripled. And then you've got these hauling jobs, which you don't have to worry about investing your own money in them. But, it takes a while to get them profitable for the amount of time involved. You know, DPT, I have not. I don't even remember if it showed the rank that it was. I've got a screenshot of it. I'm gonna have to go find it. Okay, we're going to Baijini and Seraphim. Oh. Head to Baijini Point first. Well, you know, Apollonios, I hope they boost it. Because right now, aside from, I don't know, racing, I feel like it's the worst way to make money. Especially since you have to invest your own. Hold on, I'll be right back. I hear my cat. 1 second. Ladies and gentlemen, give me just a moment. There is a cat in my house, and it's not my cat. So, give me just a moment to find out, what is going on? Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna be right back. Because... Hold on. The cat is being chased by my cat, and now there's chaos. So give me a second. Okay. 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 Sorry. Ooh. Ooh. Sorry, for those who have just joined, there is a second cat in my house, like a feline. That was not my cat. And, was not my cat. Not my cat. And, I couldn't tell what was going on. It is still in the house. I have sequestered my cat, which was very difficult because it kept approaching the cat and either trying to get close to it or beat the crap out of it. I am okay. You know, Wilder, I don't even know how it got in. DPT it is. My girlfriend is sequestering it right now. Yeah, she's sequestering it right now. I don't know if it's staying in the house or if we're kicking it out or what, but I don't know how in the world it got in. But poor Waffle is locked up in the bathroom right now. Wade, no. No. No, no. No, 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 no. We're not doing that. I mean, Russ, that's a bit like, okay, I was sitting here flying and I could hear some very stressed meows and like, you know that sound that cats make before they start a fight? Like, it's not a meow, it's not a hiss, it's like a, well, I'm not gonna do it, but you know the sound. Like, I could hear a lot of those. Like, what is going on? Like, Waffle doesn't have anything to fight but the dog, and the dog doesn't come up here.
Please visit again.
Well, Drop, the intruder cat ran downstairs. Waffle, I was able to stop. Because, you know, the thing is, I don't know what the other cat has. It could have feline... What's the thing that cats can have? Feline AIDS.
Landing gear down.
Well, you see, Doobie, she was asleep. She was taking a nap. So... couldn't be her. But yeah, no, I've got Waffle sequestered. He's up here with me. And the other cat ran downstairs. I don't know how it got past the dog. I do not know how it got past.
Landing complete.
We have a dog who
Engines.
is respectful with cats, but really inquisitive. Yeah, like, you know, it could have anything, and I didn't want Waffle getting getting hurt. So guys, I might have to. Oh no, what just happened? There we go. I might have to, I don't know, end the stream early and go deal with this cat if she needs help. Like, I don't want to, but I have a strange cat in my house. It's an all black cat. What are we dropping off here? 18 aluminum. See, Broflex, that dog is permanently ready to go. In fact, she does this awful thing where if I sit down, she thinks it's playtime. So if I sit down in my chair, she starts bringing me balls and wants to play and whatnot. It's like, oh, no. It's the opposite of what we're supposed to do when we sit down. Well, you know, Drop, we actually just got a brand new fence installed so the dog could go outside. Like, there's not a dog door or anything. We have to, like, you know, let it out and in manually. And she doesn't understand the concept of she can be outside on her own, so someone has to sit with her when she's outside. Raymond, I'll look at it. I'll look at it, okay? I'll look at it. I'll look at it. Wait, hey, AJ, what did you forget about? Oh. Thank you. Did you give me a cat for my birthday? Hey, Stout. Well, Stout, I currently have a strange cat running around in my house. It's not mine. No idea how it got in. I'm glad to see that you survived Milton. What have you with tungsten? Any damage to your place of abode? That's cool. Drop it off. Tungsten. You tungsten, you're tungsten. And I think my girlfriend is currently dealing with it. I feel like I should go help. Yeah, Ray, but I took a picture of it. Hold on. I'll give me a second. And for those of you in the Discord, I snapped a picture of it with Waffle attempting to intimidate it. Hold on. I'll drop this picture in stream chat. And you'll have to forgive the angle and stuff. He's in the old bathroom. I tried dropping cat treats for them to distract them. Oh, he's got a little bit of a tiny white tuft on his chest, so I guess he's not all black. But... there, you can see the two cats not enjoying each other in the stream chat in Discord. I don't know, Dragnos. I'm thinking about Home Invader. That sounds more fitting. Also, Wappily, thank you. Good to see ya. Oh yeah, Drop. Yeah, no, hauling is fun. Like, it can be tedious at times, but it's fun. Yeah, Raymond, give me 1 sec. I'll get you a link. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. I got a quick update on the cat situation. Turns out it's the neighbor's cat. It wandered over from next door. How it got in, I do not know. I do not know. So it's being returned. Let's see. Raymond, let me know if this link works. Oh, it's off by 1. Hold on. Is there a way to make this a smaller link? Can I do it? The live streaming. Wow, it is. Is that tiny link thing still a thing? Tiny URL. Hold up. Here we go. All right, try that, Raymond. Well, Raymond, like I said, I'm still not entirely sure how it got in the house. Yeah, bro, Flex. I had to, like, I tried distracting them with food because that always works on me. It didn't really work on them. And then it took off down the stairs, and I was able to get Waffle sequestered in the bathroom. Well, I believe it was a very stressed kitty, and I don't know where it got in from, or how it got past the dog. Like, Waffle found it quick. Yeah, apparently it's the neighbor's cat. Like, they've got an outside cat. I'm not a big fan of cats being outside unless it's like a barn cat, you know, like one out on the farm. The cats being outside in the city is always a bad recipe for things. Oh, you mean Silas? That's like, I went downstairs and found her napping, you know, like. See, Lathimir, I would actually suspect that. But the thing is, whenever our dog encounters a cat, she wants to go meet that cat. And she's actually become more respectful with them. But if Waffle moves around the house, the dog follows. It's just like, oh my god, you're doing a thing. Can I do the thing with you? You know, Damon, I have not heard anything about the cat's modules. I'm hoping that's what they address at CitizenCon. Because, it's an old bird. And it really does need a once-over. That's right, Jay. The baby did jump into the flying puck. And I did not hit a baby with an air hockey puck. The baby jumped in the way. See, Raymond, I don't know. I feel like the dog challenges Waffle a lot. Or just, like, tries to, like, herd him around the house.
You are clear to launch.
Launch.
You know, Wayne, I don't know. Because, like, it's going at so early in the morning, you know? For me, anyway. Like, do I want to wake up for that? There's a slight chance I'm already going to be up. But I kind of just want to sit back and watch it myself. Well, Stout, I've actually already got a Zoo CL. I picked it up last year. Like, with store credit. And it's alright. Like, I don't know how I feel about keeping it. It's a decent ship.
Thank you.
I've got a few complaints, but you know, they're minor. Yeah, wait, I might just do that again. That way we can all watch it in Discord and just dip out or reappear when we want to. Oh, Wobbly, I'm sorry. Raymond, that would be nice. Like, I don't want to set myself up for disappointment, but that would be nice. Well, hello, Sith. You just missed all the excitement. I mean, maybe you were here for it. Maybe you were just staying quiet.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
Oh no, Senneth, I didn't rob Hannah. I had a cat sneak into my house. Like, I was streaming and I could hear him meowing outside my door, and I opened it, and there were two cats, one that was mine and one that wasn't. And I had to go deal with that. Waffle cornered it in the bathroom. And then I had to... I don't even know how it got inside the house. CG, I'm not doing I'm not doing bad. I'm doing all right. I had a weird magic cat get inside the house somehow. It turns out it was the neighbor's cat that they let outside all the time. How it got into our house, I will never know. Yeah, CG. It's an all black cat too, so you know it's fitting for the season.
Quantum fuel is at
See, like, that's it, Wobbly. Like the dog. Okay, the dog keeps constant vigilance. Like she has this massive window, and she lays on top of the couch for the most height, and she just stares out of the window all day until we close the curtains. So like, she's always on guard. And how she missed the cat, I don't know.
quantum drive is now off.
Like, I'm trying to think of all the ways into the house. And I checked the doors. The doors are closed. None of the windows really open to let in a cat, and they're screened.
Quantum drive is now
You know, Skulevra, funny you bring that up. Once upon a time, I worked at GameStop, and this lady came in. She was looking for a DS game for her child for her, like, 4th birthday. And she picks up a copy of Dora Saves the Snow Princess. Yeah, I check her out, think nothing of it. A few days later, she comes back. She's like, I want to return this, and I want to lodge a complaint against you. I'm like, for what? Like, this game has magic in it, and we don't believe in magic in our household. And it's like, lady, the game is called Dora Saves the Snow Princess. What do you think a snow princess does? Like, it's a game for a 4-year-old. Like, you know, Frozen came out, so everything was all about Elsa, and, you know, Dora can't legally use Elsa, so it has to be a snow princess. But yeah, just like, we don't do magic in our house. Like, that's fine. Sure, Dora's not doing magic either. Like, it's a game on DS. Now wait, that is true. Like, it could have. Oh god, maybe it did get through an event. I gotta go check all the vents now. Oh yeah, Skull. Like, I lived in a very it was Malvern, Arkansas, a town of 9,000 people. And being small town Arkansas, you can guess how a lot of people fare.
gear up.
You know, Drop, I didn't see any button people. Or an other mother, for that matter.
Landing gear down.
There is a laundry chute, though. Like, this is one of those old houses that actually has, like, a laundry chute. And sometimes, when I know people are down below doing laundry, I open the door to the chute, and I laugh maniacally like a clown just to scare them.
Engines offline.
Yeah, like, that's the thing, Senna. There's like, you know, like, what's her stance on I don't know, like, Gremlins or stuff from Conan or stuff like that. And sadly, Wade, it was not wearing boots. Very fast. Oh, Wilder, I'm sure it's real. I'm sure the fortune is real. You know, like, what if the Snow Princess, I don't know, had, I don't know, thermokinetic powers? Like, or whatever it's called, where you can, like, Iceman from X-Men. Yeah, what if she was like one of the X-Men? That's not magic, that's a mutant. Is that okay? Yeah, if the cat pops in again, I'll let you guys know. God, I don't want another cat. I say that. It was pretty cute. Nope, nope, nope. We're not doing more cats. Oh no, the hauling missions can go planet to planet, station to station, station to planet. Multi-stop, so you know you gotta mix. I will say though, Wes, the ones that go to planets where you have to drop off at like an outpost, the freight elevators with those can mess up a lot, and that'll end up screwing you over on the contract and hurting your rep. So I tend to keep the ones that just go station to station, since those take place in instant hangars. You're the only one messing with the freight elevator. So there's a very low chance of them getting messed up. But that is my personal policy. You don't have to follow it. Yeah, you can chain them. Okay, what is going on? Like, you could take multiple missions if you wanted to. Or it's like, oh, I've got a mission that stops here, so I can take this mission and pick up in the same place. Hey, Revenge. Wes, I think they still get borked. The thing is, they get borked from use. So, like, you can rock up to it and use it, but the longer a server goes, and the more people use it, the higher chance of a borkening. So, you know, do with that as you will. Sadly, after I drop this off, I think I am going to have to go. I need to check Waffle over, make sure he's not hurt or anything. He was acting fine, but, you know, he's a fluffy cat, easy to hide a wound. Hey, 1G. Oh, man, I hope they work. I do like dropping off at the distribution centers. Ooh, Revenge. Well, I hope your trip is a pleasant one. Sorry it couldn't be under better circumstances. You know, Revenge, I just had a strange cat run through my house. Really gave me a bit of a stir.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
I mean, you know, Wobbly, we did have that like half a year ago. But I think they are going to try to push to get it released by Christmas. Granted, I could be wrong. But, yeah, they were trying to have it out before CitizenCon, and they just couldn't, so. Well, you see, Revenge, I've already got a cat of the house, and I don't think he was taking this cat too pleasantly. 1G, not yet. I think we'll do it this Friday, right before CitizenCon. How about that? For all of you, waiting on it, I've got a Terrapin to give away, courtesy of CIG. It's got LTI and a fancy purple skin. So, I think we'll do the giveaway on that for Friday's stream. Don't have to do anything special. They'll just be able to, you know, keyword raffle to type into the chat. Don't have to follow or like or any of that BS. All you gotta do is be here. But yeah, we'll give that away Friday. But alright, I'm gonna wrap this up, go check on the cat that I own, and try to figure out how in the world the other cat got in the house. Dragnos, they have not given me a Zeus to give away. Oh, you're good, Revenge. You guys can chill whatever you want to. You think I'm here to, I don't know, protect my brand or whatever? But Dragnos, they have not given me a Zeus to give away. If they do, believe me, you will hear about it. And Revenge I am. I'm probably... I might take him to the vet, just to have a quicker check, or a, more thorough check. But, all right. I'm going to bail. Go check on my cat, so... You guys have a good night. Take care of yourselves. And, oh, we're moving on up. We will continue more of this tomorrow. And as always, until next time, keep on trucking. Have a good night, guys.